Thank you, Mr. Chair. Minister, you've moments ago set down another stake in the ground, so to speak, in what is a moving goalpost with respect to getting the Foreign Influence Registry up and running. You say that it will be up and running in early spring, but I'll remind you of the timeline nearly 2 years ago when the legislation to establish such a registry was before Parliament. Your predecessor, Dominic LeBlanc, promised that the registry would be up and running before the federal election. That didn't happen. Then your government promised that it would be up and running by June of 2025. That didn't happen either. Then you, Minister, promised that it would be up and running by December of 2025. That didn't happen. It's now February of 2026, and you've set down another timeline, another date. So given a record of making commitments that it would be up and running 3 times, 3 different dates, each time you missed the deadline, why should we have confidence that that's going to happen now?
Look, I share the frustration that you have in the delays involved in getting to this point. But what I can assure this committee is that all the requisite work have been done, essentially complete. So with respect to the 3 elements I talked about, so the first one being the appointment of the commissioner, we have canvassed with your party, with the Bloc, along with recognized groups in the Senate. We have tabled a formal request, and we will have a vote on that in the near future.
Minister, I'm going to ask you to be a little clearer. When you say early spring, what is that? What does that mean? What is early spring?
So if I may just, I advise you on the first piece. The second piece is the regulations.
I'm asking you for what is the latest timeline? You've given months. So what is the month? Is it April? Is it May?
I'm not going to give you an exact month, Mr. Cooper, but I will say we are targeting, like the work has been done, right? So the first piece is the commissioner. Well, the second element is the regulations, which are ready to be
respect, your government
finalized.
Has dragged its feet, and I'll remind you that for years your government opposed and obstructed the creation of a foreign influence registry. Just before the 2021 election, then Conservative MP Kenny Chiu introduced a private member's bill to establish a foreign influence registry. As a result of his advocacy for a registry, MP Chiu was drowned by a sea of Beijing-directed disinformation, costing him his seat, disinformation that was amplified by the Liberal Party in Steveston, Richmond East, only after Madam Justice Hogue's damning report did your government finally put forward legislation to establish such a registry, which the national security establishment has been calling for years. So after opposing and obstructing a registry, isn't it the case that the new strategy is one of endless delay by your government? Because if it was such a priority, it would surely be up and running now.
I would categorically reject your assertion on this, Mr. Cooper. What I will say is the commission itself, the initial Hogue inquiry was called by this government when Prime Minister Carney formed government. It was a top priority for him. We've been identifying the appropriate commissioner. That name is now before the House. We have completed the work, essentially completed the work on the regulations. There's some recommendations, including from members of your party, that I'm taking into account, and I will revise before the final regulations are tabled. And then the system itself will be up and running. So my commitment to this committee and to all Canadians is that the registry will be up and running in the spring.
Minister, no, the registry's not in place. The office isn't open, and it's been more than 2 years. And your government talks a lot about obstruction, which is ironic because Conservatives worked with your government to get Bill C-70 passed expeditiously in the last Parliament. And what we have seen up until now is excuses, dragging your feet to get this important tool up and running in the face of very serious threats of foreign interference, including from hostile foreign states, foreign interference that you have now downplayed in this committee when you refuse to, first of all, identify the obvious, that being that the People's Republic of China is the biggest foreign interference actor and threat to our democracy, and your categorical refusal to state the obvious, that the Beijing-based communist regime is a perpetrator of human rights, doesn't respect the rule of law, doesn't have independent oversight over law enforcement, and now your government sees fit to do a deal on law enforcement with the Beijing-based communist regime. I don't know how Canadians could possibly have confidence in your government.
We're well over.